That gives Burks enough time to make it to third, and we've got a rally here for Shaky's Pizzeria looking to take the lead.
That antlered kid was annoying.
And with only one out, well, Fred, you're missing. Fred, you're missing. Oh no! Hello, Ingmar.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone!
Well, top of the fifth. Nice of you to show up in the game on time. Kind of appropriate you show up in inning cinco.
Olé!
Top of the fifth, tied at 1.
Would it be intrinsic irony if a Mexican-less car wash won a game on Cinco de Mayo?
Sure would, Ingmar. I gotta say, I don't think anyone celebrates that in this town, as that's gonna be loading the bases. Dan Lafferty walking, and Ben McCroot really having a trouble here. This is a really bad way with one out. Dan Lafferty now is, sorry, that was Paul Turnbow walking. This is Dan Lafferty right now.
Let's go, you big son bitch! I got $80 on this game.
That's gonna be a diving catch. What a diving catch by the second baseman, Louis Hancock. Oh no, makes the throw at home, and he misses it. 1 run's going to score on the error. And that is Mitch Burks who's going to score the run. And we see number 28, Carlos McNamee, warming up in the bullpen. 2-1 off of that error. Shaky's take the lead, and Jose Gustafson with 2 outs. What an error. That is terrible and unfortunate, and that is the go-ahead run at the moment.
I blame the Mexican.
Sorry, Ingmar, what was that?
I blame the Mexican.
All right, Ingmar, did you happen to see Fred Everett on the way in? We can't find him at all.
I saw a guy with a tuxedo, very disheveled, drinking out of a Yoo-hoo bottle, talking about having to do a spot somewhere called the Chicken Shack.
The Chicken Shack. Well, I know it's. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna miss. The right fielder, that is Jacob, is missing that. 1 run is going to score, and Jose Gustafson is going to make his way to third. He's in at third with the RBI.
That's what you get for discriminating, you baby touchers.
Kevin Pratt, the first baseman, is up at the bat right now, and this is that was a 2-run RBI, 2 RBI triple for Jose Gustafson, who is really just coming into his own in this series. Kevin Pratt with a 4-1 lead, and that is number 38, Brian Silva on the mound. Ben McCroot, of course, making his way to the dugout. He's got to be crying, and he's got to be disappointed. Ingmar, as a former Little League World Series champion of your own, how tough is it to go out there and not even get a full inning in?
It's heartbreaking. It's depressing. I know in uppercase B baseball, when I can only go 2/3 of an inning, and then I get booed out of the stadium. I know it's very disaffecting of the story.
Are you still playing? Oh, Jeff, Fabrice, please. Jeff, can we please? And striking out Kevin Pratt is Brian Silva to retire the side. So a big 3-run inning from Shaky's Pizzeria. 4-1 the score, and Big Paul's enter the bottom of the 5th. At the top of the lineup, though, Travis Doherty. Ingmar, are you still playing in Quebec City?
That's right. Let's go, Quebec City.
Wonderful to hear.
I start next Tuesday.
You start? Oh, you haven't played yet.
No.
Well,
It starts next Tuesday.
Probably why you still have the job.
Can I possibly borrow your passport, Social Security card, and mustache?
I'm going to go ahead and say no, and the mustache is firmly placed onto my face. I'd prefer not to have to, as Matt Hernandez, after the first out by Travis Doherty, is going to go for extra bases. That one's going to dribble over to the warning track.
Let's go, Jingoism!
And Big Pauls are going to try to start to build a rally here in the bottom of the 5th. With a runner on second, Justin Thomas.
Hey, Greg, you know why they call him Big Paul?
I don't, Ingmar.
Because he had a big fetish with the hip-hop artist Big Pun back in the mid-90s. And he went to a concert of his over at the Sun Dome. And then he got beaten up by Big Pun with a wiffle ball bat shot to left.
And what an extending catch by the center fielder, Brian Christie. And forcing Hernandez to tag up at second. Jeff Dolbier, the designated hitter, up to bat right now. And Cole Satin still on the mound here this is his 5th inning, the starter for Shaky's Pizzeria. He has done an outstanding job so far.
Mammy, I love you, Mammy.
And Fred, we have any? Is Fred down there? Fred, any word on these teams? That was a big inning for Shaky's Pizzeria. Any word on how they're doing?
Come in, you greasy-haired pedophile!
And Jeff Dolbier is going to walk, putting runners on first and second. Jacob Veras up to bat now. He is 0 for 1 today with a walk in the first, and he fouled out in the third. But he's got a real opportunity. He represents the tying run right now at the plate with 2 outs.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is a pivotal moment in South Tucson Little League.
That's what I was saying. It's going to the count.
If this game is a tie, this is the first time a final game has ever been tied ever.
Well, we won't have a tie. We'll go to extra innings, of course. I don't think
You don't know what's going to happen because South Tucson Little League is the most unpredictable baseball in South Tucson.
Big swing. That's going to drop. Unable to get there is the left fielder. The throw home, but 1 run is going to score.
I'm Nostradamus.
4-2. Talk about unpredictability. That was an outfield pop-up. That was no way the outfielder was going to get to that one. The shortstop probably should have called that one off. Runners on the corners. 4-2 the score. Big Paul's starting to throw something together. Luis Hancock is going to hit that one. Oh, caught
Come on,
by
Paul,
the right fielder, Steven Castillo, who is playing an excellent game today. 1 for 3 and making some huge catches.
Much like life, I have a runner on in second, and I fly out to a person whose balls haven't dropped yet.
Fascinating, almost like poetry
How
for
did
Ingmar
the
Tisdale.
car washes get that error? Did one of them skin their knee and start crying like a little woman?
Well, that was the error on the throw home, and unfortunately, it was off target. And we start off the 6th with Brian Christie, the center fielder. We lost Fred. More importantly, have we lost Fred? Have we lost our microphone? Jeff, if you can hear me,
Put a bell on that little mother.
And if only Jeff was here to. He knew how to clean up the terrible swing, and that's going to find the gap in the infield to the center fielder. Fielding it is Travis Doherty, but Brian Christie is on first to start off the top of the 6th here for Shaky's Pizzeria, who are on pace. They are currently in position to win themselves an O. They try to pick off Christie at first. He slides in time. And Brian Silva still pitching here in the top of the 6th.
You ever slap your grandma?
And that one is a beautiful catch by the shortstop, Justin Tonis, holding Christie at first, getting the out. What a catch that was. Let's see that again.
There's a really fat, furry kid player I found in the cave.
How did you find a cave?
Go up to it and put honey on your junk.
My dick tastes like chocolate.
Well, you heard the man, I guess.
That's not the man. I'm the man. Who's
And
the man?
Steven Castillo swing at a big strike 2 pitch. And with a runner on, only 1 out. He can really help make this out of reach for Big Paul's. But again, nothing is out of reach considered this Big Paul's team, who have been able to put together some really high-scoring games. But Shaky's Pizzeria have been able to, a big strikeout. Silva strikes out Castillo. He drops to 1-4 today. A quiet day other than that catch and the single to start off the game.
And you can see how that cutter it just broke slightly
And Mitch
to the
Burks
left.
is going to make his way to first. He's going to move. He's going to stay at first, but runners are going to be on the corners as Brian Christie is able to move to third on that single up the middle.
Way to go, Christy. Is that Christy Swanson?
It's Brian Christensen. And Brian Bernard is going to pop that one up. Is that going to be caught? Yes, it is. The third out recorded. The left fielder, Nick Doan, making the catch, saving any runs from scoring.
Jack in the box?
What in a Jack in the Box?
You ever get J.O.'d at a Jack in the Box?
Oh dear, no, I haven't.
Ironically, if you have clown makeup on, they give you free curly fries. Bottom of the sixth, 4-2, you score.
Bottom of the sixth, not the top. And Vinny Ori is going to, that's going to be off the glove of the second baseman, Dan Lafferty. That's going to be a single.
Your parents don't love you enough to buy you a good glove.
And Lafferty doesn't get that catch. That would have been an impressive diving catch. And there's a bit of a mound visit right now for, it looks like Cole Satin still on the mound. Or are they making the change? No, it is number 2. And pitching for Shaky's Pizzeria, number 2, Kerry Oswalt, the reliable reliever for Shaky's. He might be in charge of just trying to keep this game a lead, but that single is going to move some runners on first and second with no outs. And number 30, Kevin Danish, is warming up. You might as well put everyone out there. It's the last game, Ingmar. You might as well just put the entire pitching rotation on notice that they could come in.
They're all at the same time. He can't hit 18 balls at once.
And Sean Hipke can hit one ball and move the runners, loading the bases. Excellent throw by the left fielder, Brian Bernard.
Particular cancer, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Ingmar. I didn't know. I guess that's probably why you didn't get...
I just got the news today.
Well, I hate to tell you, you're not going to be able to use that to get a studio job. We've already got Derek One Ball Stewart in the studio.
I found a Smurf village.
Tell that whore Gargamel owes me $18.50.
Travis Doherty with a huge shot to the outfield. Oh, that is going to be a sacrifice. One run is going to score, and it is a one-run game.
I beat the crap out of a Care Bear with one of them short things.
And the 3 for 3, Matt Hernandez is gonna, he makes it to first. He bunts to move the runners with one out. And Matt Hernandez is 4 for 4 today. And he is looking at a series MVP. If he can win it for Big Paul's Mexico's Car Wash, 3 doubles and a single. What a game for Matt Hernandez as Justin Tonis has the bases loaded with one out. This is an opportunity right now. The tying run is on third, 90 feet away.
That's a good change up there, but Greg, that's what they get for having a subpar macaroni and cheese station.
And of course, talking about Shaky's Pizzeria with the pizza buffet, all you can eat pizza, pasta, and salad and sides on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Lettuce with ranch dressing poured on it.
They call that a wedge.
It looks like my ex-wife's vagina.
2-2 the count. Swing at that one. He got jammed, Justin Tonis. That's going to be an easy one for the catcher. And that is Jose Gustafson making the catch. Fouling out with 2 outs. Jeff Dolbier, who was 0 for 1 today, but he's walked twice. And he faces Kevin Danish, the bottom of the 6th with bases loaded. This is a huge opportunity.
Left field, you dumb little
big shot right to the shortstop. Makes the easy force play.
That's what you get for not following my advice.
Turnbow Rodriguez preserves any runs and preserves the lead for Shaky's Pizzeria. Entering the top of the...
Greg Biggio. All of you should follow my advice.
And in right now, finishing this game off, possibly for Big Paul's, is Brian Silva. Top of the 7th, Shaky's Pizzeria have an opportunity to put some more runs.
I should've eat those mushrooms. Oh, God.
Swing by Turnbow. That's going to drop for a single.
Fred, what you're going to need to do is lie down in a green field, sip on a strawberry Nesquik, and sing the Banana Splits theme song till you start seeing dragons fly out to the second base.
As Dan Lafferty, he will pop that one right out to the second baseman. That is Luis Hancock with the catch. Jose Gustafson with the big 2 RBI triple in the 5th. Hits up to a nice diving catch, a sliding catch by the center fielder, Travis Daugherty. And Big Paul's really feeling the momentum.
They shouldn't be cheering. They're losing.
But they are.
You don't cheer when you lose.
You gotta feel that the momentum is really swinging as Kevin Pratt. If they can get this out, then we got some real drama here. And Pratt fouls it off. Yes, Fred.
I got it. I got the chocolate milk. Oh.
Milk, you pedophile.
This is not good at all.
Just put a little bit of your urine in it. Is your urine bloody?
Oh, what kind of question is that? Of course it is.
A redundant one.
And that's going to be an easy, unassisted out as Pratt will line that one to the first baseman, Vinny Ori. So, Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash have one more chance, 3 outs, to tie this game up. Shaky's Pizzeria are 3 outs away from a South Tucson Little League championship. It is all down to this, and Kevin Danish is going to be the last 3 outs. It looks like that's going to be a first pitch single thrown to, that is Isaiah Rodriguez to Kevin Pratt. 1 out away at this point. 2 outs to go. Luis Hancock, 0 for 3 today.
If that throw was like a 1/4 of an inch higher, he would have been safe for first.
That is true, but an excellent grabbing catch and able to get down and tag the bag was Kevin Pratt. And that one is high for ball 1. You got to work the pitch count, does Luis Hancock. He's not had a lot of luck. He's been 0-3 today.
Work, Hancock. I see what you did there, guys.
And 2-1 the count, and Danish is giving him some stuff to just take.
Suck dick.
This is really the up.
I did that once for bus fare.
2-2 the count. That is a big swing by Hancock. The pressure is really on for these kids. Big Paul swing at that one. That's going to be easy for the third baseman. Rodriguez makes the throw, and almost exactly the same as the first play, the first out. With 1 out to go, the 3-3, Vinny Ori is up to bat, and that is ball 1 low in the dirt, nearly. Ori is 3 for 3 today, all singles, 1 run scored in the 6th. And he takes a big swing at that sinker. 1-1 the count. Fans like to remind you that debuting this Wednesday, late night, we'll have a time for you. Wednesday Night Fights presents the Tough Guy competition, the first ever one. That is a big shot by Ori. Is it going to be it? Game over. It is caught by Steven Castillo. Your winners and South Tucson Little League World Champions, Shaky's Pizzeria. And boy, you can see how excited they are. Shaky's Pizzeria with the 4-3 win. And we're down in the dugout.
They did it.
That is Cassius J. Fox. There is celebration. There are children smoking cigars, drinking champagne. Cassius J. Fox, we've got you there. Can you hear us, Cassius?
Wait. Did it. Suck our dicks, you beaters.
Is the feed frozen? Why is it cutting in and out?
Are you there, Cassius? It's Greg Mandell here in the studio. How does it feel to be the owner and proprietor of the winning team in the South Tucson Little League World Series?
Spit
it out, you dumb son of a bitch!
We did it.
Cassius, it's wonderful. How are you guys going to celebrate tonight? It's a school night, so I hope they're not out too late.
Pete, pissant, pizzas, half off. By that, I mean I'm gonna fucking drop half of it on the ground.
We know that. We know that's part of the appeal of Shaky's Pizzeria. But wonderful to hear. Who on the team have you attributed to it? Has it been your pitching? I think the pitching has gotten you so far. Talk about how great these pitchers are.
They at their age, I'm surprised they could take so much. Come.
Is that the end of your thought there, Cassius, or did you stop to stutter?
Catching breath. I'm not used to pubic hair. Public speaking very often. So, we're going to celebrate, and the ones that can train will start injecting, jacking off, injecting again, and prepare for that next year.
Well, thank you there, Cassius. Anything else you want to say to anyone listening at IRM Sports? I know you want to go and celebrate with the kids, but anything else you have to say? Thank you there, Cassius. I think we lost Cassius there. We lost Cassius there. Fred, are you there? Are you in range? We're just going to kind of close things up here.
All right, I think I'm good now.
Fred, well, the game's over, Fred.
All right, I'm on field.
The game is over, Fred. The game is over. It's over, Fred. It's over. The
really?
Kids are already celebrating in the dugout. There's champagne. There are Cuban cigars.
Are there hoes?
Probably
I found one
two.
of the owners. I found one of the owners. Sir, do you have any words? Goddamn right I got some fucking words. I'm gonna find that piece of shit up there when I find him.
Oh, God. Okay. Thank you, Fred.
Bring it on!
Thank you, Fred. He found Mitch Ruger. Fred. So glad I couldn't hear that. That was out in the field. And thank you to Fred Everett. Ingmar, gotta tell you, Big Paul's had an excellent tournament, but they ultimately dropped those last two games to Shaky's Pizzeria, who are your champions. Your final thoughts on the entire tournament?
Oh, a lot of children accomplished a lot of things. But one team above them all had one shining moment. One team only had one loss the entire tournament, and that is something hard to do at any level of competition. Strong pitching, solid hitting, and being able to capitalize on small mistakes is the reason why they are the champions. None of these teams should feel bad, even though a lot of them will, because the parenting in this town is akin to a master-submissive relationship. And I know a lot about master and submission.
Well, that's great. Gotta say that...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These kids have the opportunity to go out again next year. And I would love to have any of these kids on my team except the black ones.
Well, very glad we kind of heard that very quietly. Again, thank you, Ingmar Tisdale. So the final score, Shaky's Pizzeria, a 4-3 win, 4 runs out of 11 hits. Big Paul's defeat Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash, 3 runs off 11 hits as well. And Shaky's Pizzeria come from behind after going down 1-0 in the series. They are your South Tucson Little League World Series champions. I understand that the MVP of the final championship series goes to Jose Gustafson. Jose Gustafson for Shaky's Pizzeria for going 3 for 4 in Game 1. He had a double, a 2 RBI double, a single, and a single in Game 1. In Game 2, excuse me, that was in Game 2. No, sorry, that was Game 1. In Game 2, he went 3 for 4 with 3 singles, and of course, in today's game, he helped with those insurance runs with a 2 RBI triple. Jose Gustafson, again, congratulations to him. And that is it.
I'm getting him late tonight.
That is it for us. Oh, we've got a knock on the door. I know who's on. I know who's there. No, lock that door.
Guard, you heard that?
Well, the whole
Correct, hide me. I can't do this.
Well, again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for the entire South Tucson Little League World Series. Your champions are Shaky's Pizzeria. Tune in Wednesday night for Wednesday Night With Fights presents the Tough Guy competition. He's still at the door. Can someone just make sure he doesn't get in here? He's still knocking. He's okay. Please keep that door locked. Don't let him get in here with that. And
occasion, And you see this?
For Ingmar Tisdale, Sarah, I love you dearly. Turn off the television, turn off the radio. Get Stevie Nicky. I'll be home soon. I'll be just fine. But oh God, he's in here for South Tucson Little League World Series. So he's saying, we'll see you at the ballpark. I'm Greg Mandell. Oh Jesus Christ, what is happening over here?